We have a big astrological transit this month that is a mega shift, and it is Jupiter, the planet of faith and expansion and adventure and travel and higher learning and wisdom, is shifting from Gemini, the air sign of Gemini. Lots of mental chatter and firing and wiring on a neurological pathway as well as technological. Jupiter, which has been expanding that arena, that area, Jupiter will be shifting into Cancer on June 9th. Jupiter is at home in Cancer. Cancer, of course, is the mother, the divine feminine, the nurturer, the wise woman. Cancer is also the archetype of three, the mother, maiden, and crone. It is all of femininity, which also speaks to embodiment and pleasure and movement and sensuality. But as Jupiter shifts into Cancer, there is expansive opportunity for intuitive development, listening to your wisdom and beginning to present that, to translate that through your actions and your presence. It is also a time of self-care, probably paramount here, and one of the greatest themes of Jupiter, which expands. It expands the area of Cancer, and Cancer is about nurture and comfort. But what Jupiter does in Cancer is it says, how do you really take care of yourself? And then you get to be of service. Because Cancer is very service oriented and caring, but it can also forget to take care of its own needs. And a great place to start, an initiation point here, is what is your self-care routine, or what are your self-care needs today? What does self-care today at this point in 2025 look like for you? Not a year ago, now. And I know for me, my self-care continues to evolve. And a lot of times self-care for me these days is really listening to what I need and courageously honoring that in a mature, accountable way. So, I will talk more about Jupiter in Cancer, but I want you to notice around the second half of June, so from the 9th onward, see if you notice the shift in energy from a heightened, mentally active energy from Jupiter being in Gemini into the shift in Cancer. Your dreams may become more awake or alive. Your body may feel sensitive energetically. You might have some emotional outbursts because Cancer is emotional, but it usually holds it in. So there may be some energetic kinks that need to come out. So moving your body in a healthy way. It also may show up in fatigue at first as we shift into this energy, because it's going to start really working on the endocrine system and the adrenals and where they are either healthy or out of whack. So your stress levels, you may want to acknowledge if you are or where you are stressed out and what stress looks like for you. A lot of us, and I would fall into this camp, being stressed out became a normal way of living for me for a long span of my life. So once peace and serenity and ease started to come in, it was unnatural. So I wanted to go back to the stress because it was the devil I knew, what I knew how to manage, what I knew how to control, so to speak. And that wasn't working for me. Relinquishing control around stress being a sign that I am productive or valuable or getting a lot done. Jupiter in Cancer doesn't translate that way. If you are stressed out, if your adrenals and your endocrine system, your body is out of whack, it will start talking to you in a loud way. And with Jupiter in Cancer, usually a lot of it centers in the gut, in our digestive system, and in our heart. So think about like acid reflux or chest pains or stomach cramping, bloating. Like, it can also be the opposite of that, not bloating and having the, what's like it just look at your digestive system and your heart and notice that as we shift the second half of June and into July. See what you notice. What is your energy telling you?